Welcome to Calling All Geeks. Thanks for answering the call. I'm Flynn, and with me always, Chris from DZ Comics.
Hello, it's me, Chris from DZ Comics. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
That's good.
Today we're going to talk about the DC Universe. That's DC's new streaming service.
Oh yeah.
You don't have that yet, do
No. When did it come out?
you? September 15th.
Oh my God. Really? A month ago? Jeez.
It's almost been a month, yes.
Man, I didn't even realize it'd come out. I haven't heard anything about it really. Like no one's told me or said anything to me.
But you have a strong opinion about it, you said, right?
Well, so my opinion being, if I had to choose between Marvel's thing, which I don't even know what's all going to be in, or Disney's thing, I guess is really what it is, or DC's, at least when it comes to comic book and pop culture stuff, I think I would probably choose DC just because I like their animated movies more. That's really all I was getting at.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, I got the service and, I sent you a picture right there. You can see that's kind of the list of the movies, and I felt it was kind of light.
It is pretty small. I'm pretty sure they'll add a lot more to it. Because that's only, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's...
Yeah, there's about 18, 20,
20 movies.
Animation movies. And you're looking at about the same when you get into the TV series and the animated series.
I think they'll add a lot more.
Well, they're doing a lot of rotation stuff, it looks like. Some stuff comes in, it comes out, with new stuff coming in.
That seems stupid.
It really does when you think about how big of a catalog DC Warner Brothers has.
Well, I don't understand why they do rotation at all. Like, I get Netflix because they get rights and stuff rotates all the time, and they make deals and contracts and stuff, and so their catalog rotates, but DC doesn't have that. So they're just rotating for the purpose of rotating.
Right. Exactly. Well, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Now they said their initial plan was to have new material coming into the server on a weekly basis.
Now I can see if they just launched it and then they haven't filled it up yet. That seems cool, but if they're Anyway, what did you say?
Yeah, well, see, that's what I thought at first too. They were just going to slowly fill it up, but then they put in the Tim Burton Batman movies on Batman Day last month, but then they went out on the 1st.
Oh, so this isn't even the same. Oh no. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, well, why are you even rotating? But
I don't understand the purpose of that.
So it's a very light catalog when it comes to the movies and the animations and things like that. But if you're a comic book fan, it's a pretty good collection. I mean, you're talking about 2,500 comics.
Oh, it does comics too? Holy crap, I didn't see that. I see the little thing at the top. Man,
right.
That's cool.
And they have like this. I was just kind of running through it and doing some calculation in my head. It was like around 2,500 different titles.
Wow.
I couldn't really see exact
titles
numbers.
Or issues?
Issues. I'm sorry. Issues.
Oh, geez.
But like if I search Batman, it comes up with like 655 issues with Batman.
Now, is that catalog going to rotate too?
I don't think they've taken anything out, but they have added to it. Well, so they had Teen Titans was the first 12 issues. And then on the 1st, they put 12 more issues in, and then the next 2 weeks, they're releasing 12 issues each week. But I haven't seen anything come out. But with that many comics, it's kind of hard to track if anything's leaving.
Yeah.
But I know that the stuff's coming in. But the one thing that really did excite me about it, you can check that out.
Oh, you sent me something else? Okay, hold on.
Is this first appearance issue.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
Yeah.
And so you see there's Action Comic number 1.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's something I would never get a chance to read. Probably never even see one in my lifetime. You probably got a good chance of seeing one.
I don't know about that. I mean, I've seen reprints. I don't know if that counts.
Right. But being able to sit down and read that was pretty exciting to me.
Mm-hmm.
And they had first appearances of like Harley Quinn. There was Bane. You name it, they're in there.
I will say there's one thing. So I said earlier, like if I had to pick a service so far, I probably would choose the DC one just based on what I've seen, because as a consumer, it adds a lot of cool stuff, especially the comic book thing. That's really cool. Now, as a store owner, I have a whole different problem with the concept. I think it's cool, and it kind of goes without saying, like a consumer, like I'll say someone like you. Like, that's a service that I would expect. But it makes me upset as a store owner because DC, I guess depend isn't the right word, but they literally make these books, and their audience, it is tied directly to comic book stores. But when they do a service like this, do they have new issues or is it just back issues?
The newest stuff I've seen has been like Rebirth, but it's like the first issues of Rebirth. I mean, like one issue.
So the problem I would have that if they start having new release stuff on the DC Universe app, so like say tomorrow, like I don't know if say Action Comics 1010 came out tomorrow, whatever issue they're on, and then tomorrow also you could read that book on here. I would have a problem with that because then it is me literally competing with the people who make the product, and there's no way you can ever compete against them. And
I understand that.
Crap.
But how has the Marvel side affected your business?
Well, so the thing is, like, so digitally, it's kind of hard to say if it's affected my business or all. I'm just saying the concept of it is troubling.
No, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is the Marvel service that they have.
Mm-hmm. They've had it for a while. I think they had it before I had my store open, so.
Yes, but their service, they have all the newest issues coming in. They're just 6 months behind.
Yeah, so that's fine. I don't mind if it's 6 months behind.
So if they want to read them now, they're going to have to still come to you.
Yeah.
But even if DC does something where you're getting the newest releases digitally through the service, which I don't think they'll ever do that because
that would piss off a lot of people, yeah.
They're cutting their own money line and profits. But if they did it, that would mean they would also start doing things to where they'd have these special comics that were released to specifically the comic book stores.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that they will do it, but that's what I'm saying. If they decided to start doing new releases immediately, that would be a problem. But doing a delayed release like how Marvel does it, I think that's the way that they should do it because it doesn't hurt stores. It doesn't hurt. Yeah.
I think you're good to go, and they have such a huge back catalog. I don't know how many, probably tens of thousands of issues, maybe even hundreds of thousands of issues. Since what, 1938, 1936?
38, yeah. That's when Action Comics 1 came out.
Yeah, so I think you're going to be fine because they're going to have a lot of that content to upload into the server.
Mm-hmm.
But again, so you got the movies, you got the comics. If you're a big social media buff, if you just love interacting, they have their own forums inside the server too.
Huh, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. I mean, I do think I like the overall concept. Do you have the Disney app as well?
No, but it hasn't come out yet.
Oh, okay.
Slated for next year sometime.
Okay. I imagine it's going to take some sort of format like this. Like, there's no way it can't. Like, it would be stupid of them not to have the comic books, the Disney movies, the Marvel movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems really smart. That could really draw people away from Netflix, just having the comic books.
Oh, I agree. And also with the Disney Fox merger, bigger catalog.
Oh, yeah.
It shouldn't be a very small, light boot up like DC's done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be hard to compete with. It's becoming increasingly more and more difficult to compete with Disney in general because they're literally buying the word entertainment.
Well, Well, yeah, but like I said, they know where they get their money from, so they're not going to put the brick and mortars out of business.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I said, you got the social media, so if you're a big fan of that, you can interact with other fans that love that stuff. When you actually go to pull up a movie or a TV series, an episode, whatever you're pulling up, you've got your little community tab, which is kind of like the comment section in YouTube, where you can see other people actually talking about that particular episode or movie, so you can interact there too.
Nah, man.
So I thought that was really neat. I was really surprised that no one else has done that. But yeah, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
But they have the DC, what do they call it, DC Daily. So that's a show that comes on Monday through Friday that's on the network that gives you kind of insight of what new comics are coming out, news inside of DC entertainment news. They have a panel of guests that sit down and discuss different like episodes, TV shows, comics.
That's pretty cool.
So, I mean, it's a good concept, but it's just so light. It kind of really upset me. You know, when I went in there, I was like, I paid for this.
How much does it cost? I guess would be the one thing.
Well, it's $7.99 a month or $75 a year. Well, they were running a deal of $75 for 15 months. They give you 3 extra months if you buy the whole year. I don't know if they're still doing that. I mean, look, I mean, you could say if you paid $80 for the whole year or $75 for the whole year, and you went in and read all the first appearance stuff, you probably got your money's worth when you think about it.
Yeah, sure, but after that.
But after that, the next year, I don't know. It depends on what's available. But I mean, there's so many comics. I mean, I read the comics. You know, there's so many different comics in there that I've wanted to read over the years that I just didn't want to buy because where are you going to put them? You know, they take up so much room. So being able to go back and look and read all that stuff, that I've gotten my money's worth just in that alone.
Yeah. I think part of I think they might be limiting the scope because there's lots of WB related movies and stuff and shows that they could have added to the streaming service that they won't be able to since they're calling it the DC universe, right?
No, I don't see why not. They're same companies.
Well, sure they are, but I mean, I guess.
I mean, the one thing I didn't see in there was any of the Vertigo titles, which I was surprised.
I bet they'll add them soon.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean,
I can't see them not adding it. That'd be silly.
I mean, I guess it just depends on the deals they have with the movie companies. You know, I was always under the impression that if Warner Brothers made a movie, they funded the movie and made it. But over the years, I found out no, they fund a portion of the movie, and it's 2 or 3 other production companies, and then you get into all the legal rights and copyrights, and so who knows what they have the rights to that they can actually show.
Well, when it comes to Vertigo Comics, I thought that's what you were talking about, is the Vertigo Comics.
Well, I was talking about, well, Vertigo Comics is another thing. I haven't seen any of those in there, but I was talking about the Vertigo movies like V for Vendetta or Red, or Losers.
Watchmen, there's, Sin City? What else is there? Oh, V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta, there's Red, Losers.
Oh yeah, I forgot Red is Vertigo.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Those could show up eventually, maybe not. I don't know what copyright stuff is, but yes, I mean, you should check it out. If you love comics, you're going to get your money's worth, for sure.
That's pretty sweet. Man.
All right. Well, I think that's it for us this week.
Yep.
You got any final words?
No, I don't think so. The DC Universe app seems pretty cool. I'll definitely have to check it out. It seems like it's definitely worth checking out, especially if you're a comic book fan. But yeah, I guess we'll just see how the longer it's around, the better it will be, hopefully.
It can only get better at this point.
I mean, I guess. Can't get worse. Alright, well, hey, thanks guys for watching. If you like the show, please just you know, like the video, subscribe to the video, share the video with your friends. We appreciate it.